Guys, that was another video. So we're gonna go ahead and discuss Scarlet Spider with the gift delivery uniform. Alright, so it is a seasonal, which is $17.50 for a cost uniform. Basically this guy is just a support, as you can see in the boss battle, aka PvE. He is a support. His tier 2 passive applies the speed types. So with this uniform, he applies the speed types. It increases all basic attack by 30%. Gives increased basic damage dealt to super villains by 50% and 35% to heroes. Alright, so with the last update with the Olympians, probably I wouldn't say the best support, but he was a decent support in my opinion. And it was Amadeus Cho. Let me find him. As you can see, I don't really. There he is. So Amadeus Cho with his uniform was giving all allies increased basic damage dealt to super villains by 40%, which was good at the time. Still a good support, but he did not get a tier 4, so he is relegated to like more ABX ABL for speed day. So, but with Scarlet Spider, it's a little bit better because it applies. He gives all attack also, and plus is a 10% buff against super villains. All right, so he is going to be a really great support for like all speed type characters, Luna, Miles, Winter Soldier, all them. So, and if you don't have, and which all the other uniforms, well, the last one anyway, was just for spider senses. So basically still for like all the spider characters, Miles, all of them. But this one is going to be for all speed types, which is really great, especially for like world boss content. If you do have his artifact, it applies to spider sense allies, which does give a percentage of debuff removal and an increase of all attack. So if you have a 4-star, these are the stats. And I do not have an obelisk on him, but we're going to go ahead and check out his skills real quick. So let's get into it. Alright, so he's leaving a little bit of sparkles on the ground while he's running. Okay, so we're going to the first skill. Okay. Second skill, he throws a little present bomb. Okay, turn that off. Let's see. In the practice, hold it. Alright. Throws a gift. Not too shabby. Alright. Third skill, pulls a ribbon and a box of presents come down. Okay, very nice. Fifth skill. Okay. And the fourth skill where he tops it off with a tree and he puts a star on it. That looks nice. So, alright. Let's see. Turn off that cooldown. Alright, so the combo, what they want you to do is 3, 5, 4, 3, 5, and then 4. And that's what? 79 hits. That is kind of okay, but not too bad, I guess. Okay. And that is what the tier 3 combo. And that is what? 106 hits. Not too bad. So 3, 5, and then 4. And boom. It's not too shabby. Alright, so, but like I said, you're really just going to use this guy for support. Really. Because with the, let's see, the second skill, he keeps his counterattack, iframe, and ignore. with damage immunity, but he does not have penetration or a heal on this skill. So it's kind of like useless. Well, it's not useless, but it's gonna be kind of hard in PvP. But in PvE though, you can combo with that with his rotation, kind of like 2, 3, 5, 4. So there's that. The third skill has accumulation. The fourth skill has the 30% heal, invincible, and a 70% damage proc. And the fifth skill has a frenzy buff and a barrier. So there's that. But like I say, he does not have penetration except for the tier 3, and he has a 50-30 all attack, all defense buff on that. And the tier 4 just increases damage to enemies with 50% higher or lower by a certain percentage. So there's that. But mainly, you're just going to use this guy for a support for the speed characters. So we're going to go ahead and do a little testing in PvE World Boss. Alright, we're going to go Black Dwarf and Ebony. And as you know, I was stuck on this floor for a long time. And you do need speed heroes. And then alright, so the team that I was testing out was this one, which you have Nick Fury and Miles has his own self buff and lead, and now Scarlet Spider. So in which you only have like one support for World Boss Legend speed types, but we're going to go ahead and test them out again. And the best probably CTP you could probably give Scarlet Spider would be a Liberation or a Insight. So there's that. Alright, so let's go into this real quick. Okay. Alright, that's 2 out of 3. I will not let him get that third one though. Just doing little. Okay, here we go. Okay. If I had a support CTP on Scarlet Spider, it'd be going a little bit, whole lot quicker. But hey, this time right here is pretty decent. Okay. I should have held out a little bit longer, but that's okay. Miles is hitting a little bit harder since he does have the buffs from Scarlet Spider. Even though Miles was already hitting pretty hard, but it does help with the supports. Okay. We are getting there. Hit the co-op. That way Miles won't get hurt by that. Alright, here we go. Oh, I messed that rotation up, but that's okay. Miles is still putting some work. So like I said, with this uniform, it is doing a lot for the speed class. So even if you wasn't using Miles, let's say Luna could take advantage of that. Maybe Winter Soldier, possible Falcon. So, which that combo will look weird, but hey, it is a support for all speed types. So, not too shabby. Oh, we already got it. As you can see, even with just Nick Fury support, I was not even able to get this far. Not even. So, okay. Now we're going to go ahead and finish them all right here. And we're done. Alright, cool. So, 24 seconds left on the clock. Like I said, even when I just had Nick Fury support and I think I was using like Spider-Man, I wasn't even able to clear it. But now with Scarlet Spider support, with that extra boost in damage and damage dealt to villains, perfect. So this is a great pickup for any speed types if you're using them in World Boss Legend content. Like I said, it's a 1750 uniform. So, which in my opinion, this is a really good uniform to have. I didn't like the uniform at first when I first saw it, but hey, he's useful. So, great support character. So, y'all let me know what y'all guys think of Scarlet Spider. I'll probably do maybe a showcase him by itself. But as far as his value goes, he's going to be a great support. So, let me know what y'all guys think. Smash that like button and subscribe. Hit me in the comment box down below. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.